Namaskar. Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Today with me is Sumit. We're going to look at the week past. What really happened? 22nd of January, Lalla Pran Pratishtha, and then on the 26th, Republic Day celebration. Within these two events, a lot has happened, a lot of messages to be conveyed to the world, and we are going to be listening to Sumit on all the silent messaging that has started now. And let's welcome our guest of the day, Sumit. Sumit, namaskar. How are you?
Ram, namaskar, pranam, vanakkam, all good, sir. Radhe, radhe.
Radhe, radhe. A lot of messaging there too. Sumitji, Sumitji, I'm going to yield the floor to you. There's so much to discuss. This last week has been just a whirl in memory, yet there are so many things that have been messaged to the world. I leave the floor to you, sir. Take it away. Viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please like this video. Over to you, sir.
Sir, in the name of Bhagwan Shri Ganesha, let's do the Shri Ganesha of this vlog. First of all, there are a couple of important developments. The most important geopolitical, celestial, or divine development has been Bhagwan Shri Ram Lalla's Pran Pratishtha. After the Pran Pratishtha happened, I will want to take your attention to what Mr. Arun Yogaraj said. He said, I have been in Ayodhya for last 15 days, right? And I was helping them in the installation, markings and all. But you know what Arun Yogaraj said? He said, the Ram Lalla which you are seeing in Ayodhya is not what I have done. It's a different thing. After Pran Pratishtha, Bhagwan changed. The glow on the face, those emotions of the face have come. This is what Mr. Arun Yogaraj has to say. It's on a video. Anybody can Google that video. And I'm not casting aspersions. I'm not creating stories. That is the magic of the place. That is the magic of the place. And I have been telling you after that, there will be so many celestial events. So much of divine energy will be generated. It will not only change India, it's going to change the whole world. Now, a couple of things happened. Immediately after Bhagwan Shri Ram Lalla's Pran Pratishtha, you have seen a couple of important events happening. One event which happened was that, you have crores of donation coming into Ayodhya. You have lakhs of people thronging into Ayodhya. Innumerable crowds. And, and this Bhagwan Ram Mandir, temple, if I talk at it. Yesterday, Mr. Elia Raja, or day before yesterday, Mr. Elia Raja, the great musician from South India, he has put it beautifully. I liked it. I discussed with a friend and, we liked the concept. He said that wherever there's a temple in India, it was built by a Maharaja, a local Maharaja or a king or whatever. And then his family was kind of caretakers of the temple. Now, he said for the first time in independent India, there's a temple which is built by all Indians. There's no Raja Maharaja. It's all Indians, people like you and me, ordinary people like us who contributed whatever we could, and we have built the grand Ram temple. And this Ram temple unites the whole India, what I've been telling you, unites the whole India. So this Bhagwan Shri Ram has been the urja or the source of positive energy, which is uniting the whole India. Now the messaging of the temple, once it's a whole Indian temple and all Indians are united, all Hindus, all Sanatan Dharmis are kind of united by the virtue of this temple. That is the power of this temple. And as Mr. Arun Yogaraj said, that even the Lalima or the grace you see, the smiling face of Ram Lalla, he did not do it. It has happened. Mr. Arun Yogaraj is on record saying this. Now we are seeing the immense support. The Jai Shri Ram is resonating across the country, length and breadth. This new generation, this new direction, this new regeneration of the energies, or channelizing of the energies to Bhagwan Shri Ram temple is done by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He gets all the credit. He deserves all the credit, and he deserves all the, for getting this impossible done. On the day of Pran Pratishtha, the Mahanji compared Bhagwan Narendra Modi ji with Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. That is the kind of comparisons we are seeing. Now, this has become so prevalent, even it has shaken the power corridors. The first development is the power corridor. You see, let me take you to what is happening in Bihar. Tomorrow Nitiji is going to resign. It's almost sure. He's joining BJP. And this time there may be a Sherpa. There may be a BJP chief minister instead. That is what my sources tell me. And even if Nitiji is the chief minister, there will be 3 deputy chief ministers. And none of the names what you could think and guess of. Neither I have the name. I don't even have the idea. I have to be very candid. So with these developments happening, what happened? Prashant Kishore had given an interview. He said, "Bhai, if Nitish Babu is with the current dispensation, he won't even get 5 seats." Nitish Babu looked at it and he laughed it away. Okay, it's okay. But when the Pran Pratishtha happened, the kind of groundswell which you have seen, the kind of resonation of the commonest man or each and the last man of the society to Bhagavan Sri Ram is innumerable. There's no north-south divide, right? There's no east-west divide. There is no divide, sir. There is no demographic, any kind of a divide. This has been a celestial event, which happened in centuries. The power of the event is so much, it has really put India and put Prime Minister Modi and put Sanatan Dharma at a different pedestal. I'm seeing the 408 seats. Now, seeing the groundswell, Nitish Babu got rattled. Nitish Babu said, "Bhai, ye to gaya. I mean, I'm politically over." So he called the BJP and said, "Sir, I want to come back. Can I come back?" Obviously, there will be political equations, permutations, and combinations which will happen. Bhagwan Sri Ram's first chamatkar was that the India alliance is almost gone. India alliance is almost gone. Now, Mamta Didi today denied Rahul Gandhi ji entry into Siliguri. Rahul Gandhi ji has almost declared he has cancelled his Bharat Nyaya Yatra. Now, Hemant Biswa Sharma, no, you know what he had to say about Rahul Gandhi. And Rahul Gandhi ji gave us one more formula. Ki, how do we put koila in a stove to make our tea? So that patent Mr. Shriya doesn't have and he cannot get it. Now, Rahul ji has that patent, how to put koila in a stove and to make tea. So Mr. Shriya cannot have that payment. Even about the escape velocity of Jupiter, how to have a factory of mangoes, you can't have that patent. And even how to have trees grow bed sheets. And you know why eagles are laughing around? Because they are jobless. So there are some quantum physics dynamics, which only Rahul Gandhi ji knows in this world. So after seeing the groundswell, Nitish Babu said, "Enough is enough. I want to call it a day. There's no seat sharing agreement. Kejriwal ji wants to fight alone. Mamta says, I'm not giving you the seats. Akhilesh Bhaiya says, I'm not giving you the seats." And there's even a contradiction with the SP camp. What Akhilesh has been saying and what Swami Prasad Mauria has been saying, that two different things. Now, even with the SP front, there's a confrontation. So now this tsunami of Bhagwan Sri Ram, Lalla, which has come and hit the India, the tsunami of bhakti, devotion, nationalism which has hit India, that has rattled political classes. So Nitish Babu is running to join BJP tomorrow, NDA. So tomorrow there will be a swearing in ceremony. Now, who is the chief minister? Who are the deputies? I don't know, but there will be surprises. That I can give you in writing. No usual names. Take it in writing from me today. That part I can give you in writing. Second thing I want to tell you, there is one more candidate who will be rushing to BJP soon. This is our Uddhav Thackeray Bhau. Bhau in Marathi means Bhaiya, elder brother. So Bhau from Maharashtra will be also running very soon to Delhi. If you see Bhau once day in Delhi, so don't be surprised. Ye Bhau Delhi kahan se aa gaye? So Bhau will be also running, Uddhav Bhau will be also running to Delhi because, and after that, there will be at least 7-8 more names which will be coming to Delhi. Because they are seeing this is an invincible tsunami, nothing can be done, nothing will be done. So that after the Ram Lalla, after the tsunami, after the two political shocks, yes, Sri sir, you were saying something. Ji.
Why is the BJP taking all these Palturams? They are not needed for them. Why are they taking them?
I'll answer that because the idea right now is to shatter the India alliance. The idea right now is to dismantle the India alliance. The idea right now, even some people are of the view, Nitish Kumarji is infiltrated into India alliance to break it. Now, what India alliance? Mamta ji is not there, Rahul ji is not there, Kejriwal is not there, Akhilesh Bhaiya is not there, Bihar is gone. What India alliance are you talking about? Where are you going to win? Sir, logic again, and now the voters have to think. Why are you wasting your vote in giving them? Because they are not going to win. Mathematically, it's impossible. If you do the mathematics, it is impossible for them to win. You're just, you'll be wasting your vote in giving to them. So that message is loud and clear. And now seeing this, I have been telling you, sir, there will be a lot of miracles after the Pran Pratishtha. I have been telling you, this is the glue which is going to join all the Hindus together. This is the glue which is going to join all the Sanatan Dharmis together, and politics will change. And let me tell you one more thing which I have told you before. There will be villages, there will be states, there will be countries which will come and want to get converted to Hinduism. They want. We are not going to send any horseman or anybody with a sword or a gun to convert anybody. No missionaries. People will be willing to come and convert. And incidentally, I'm hearing that a lot of people from Canada started migrating back to India, a lot of people from US, a lot of people from France, a lot of reverse migration has already happened. So these are the political events which happened. So Udham Bhau is next in the line, and then there'll be many more people coming. So India Alliance today is a figment of imagination. UP gone, Bihar gone, Bengal gone, Delhi gone, Punjab gone. So bacha kya? I mean, what are you going to get? How many seats will Stalin give you? Maybe 2, 3. So these all things are gone. So Kharge ji is really, really worried. And as predicted on national TV and P Guru channel, Himachal and Karnataka are not going to do 5 years. You can take a writing from me today. 5 साल नहीं चलेंगे sir. 5 साल नहीं चलेंगे. They're not going to go for 5 years. So that is new surprise on the cards. Maybe DK Shivakumar suddenly realizes the power of Bhagwan Shri Ram. Right? It is possible. He realizes the power of Bhagwan Shri Ram and says, no, I don't want to be part of this government and I don't want to be the part of this government alliance. I want to leave it. So that is the magic of Bhagwan Shri Ram. Now, when this all was happening, we entered into the Republic Day. Now, Republic Day, day before, we talked to you about how Macron's visit is important, what India is going to get from France. And thank you very much. We got a lot of support from our viewers. Thank you very much for that. And as usual, sir, like, share, and subscribe. 3 things. Always requested. Now, with that, things we have happened. Now we know Modi ji went there, they had dinner, all those things we covered. But what happened on the 26th? What happened yesterday? What has shattered the whole world? There are a couple of things what have happened, and I'll try to take you through each. The 4 segments I'm going to take you through. Political I have covered. The tsunami of Bhagwan Shri Ram I have covered. There are 4 more segments I'm going to cover in 7 minutes each. The first segment is that world was telling us of so-called gender equality, woman empowerment. You should learn from the West how to empower your societies. I'll teach you what is gender justice. I'll tell you what is equality index. I'll tell you how empowerment of women happens. I'll tell you what is human development index. I'll give you hunger index. I'll give you all the goddamn indexes of the world. Right? That is what West used to tell us. And our Rahul Gandhi ji gave an interview to an English news channel in 2014 about the woman empowerment, the famous interview of woman empowerment, which costed him his own election, 2 elections after that. Now, woman empowerment was a jumla, was a phrase in 2014. And in 2024, if you see what has changed, is watch this Republic Day parade who has not watched. I'll tell you, I'll highlight some aspects to you. The kind and the stature of woman empowerment, which was exhibited by India, is phenomenal. All the marching contingents, all the DRDO scientists, all the ISRO scientists, all the fighter pilots, all NSS, NCC, Army, Navy, Armed Force, Band, CRPF, every contingent was led by a lady, by a woman. Now, we used to talk about our great civilization that we have Ma Shakti, we have Ma Saraswati, we have Ma Lakshmi, and that is how we believe in women. That is woman empowerment. But then some people will argue, what is it happening on the ground today? Where is that empowerment? Now, we are not even talking of equal rights. We are talking of real Nari Shakti, real empowerment. And on the Republic Day, we have exhibited that. We have shown that. And I was so happy to see there were Hindu women, there are Muslim women, there are Christian women, and there are Sikh women. There are women from all the faiths of India, all dharmas and panths of India are there. And they are my daughters or like my sisters. Because of my age, I like my daughters and sisters. I was so happy to see it. President Macron was completely flabbergasted. I was looking at his reaction. He was completely amazed. Yeah, aap kuch keh rahe the. Yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to tell you guys, I don't know how many of you have read my book, Who Painted My Lust Red, because I had used the phrase Nari Shakti. This book is about 3 women and how they get entangled in politics, Bollywood and cricket, and how their lives get, I won't say they get ruined. They fight back. They are very, very powerful fighters. This is the story in the book Who Painted My Lust Red. I don't know how many of you have read it. I thought it should appropriate. See, right? Sumit ji, I wrote this book during COVID, so close to 4 years ago. and that tells you that, I mean, I had a sense that this is what is going to happen. And Modi ji has made my dream come true. Just wanted to mention that. Back to you, sir.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. So President Macron was really amazed. Yeah, and what was the biggest surprise? One of the Rafales doing the vertical Charlie or one of these maneuvers, one of the fighter pilots was a woman. Right? I met a lady from DRDO. She was taking the salute. And of course, our president is woman, a tribal woman. Now, she was taking a salute, and this lady is an ace scientist who has developed all the liquid engine technology. She's an ace warrior. She is expert in guided systems. She was wearing an Indian sari. She was wearing a Mangal Sutra. She was wearing a bindi. And she was saluting our president, who's again a tribal woman of a great merit. So this is how it has happened. And I looked at the President Macron, the shot. I mean, he could not hide the surprise. Ace missile scientist is a woman. ISRO scientist who made the Chandrayaan possible are women. Now, fighter pilots are women, NSS, NCC, Army, and even the band masters are women. This time, even the Camel Band, which is the BSF Camel Mounted Band, that was led by women. There are women officers there who are guarding your frontiers. Now, if you talk of any country, talk of America, talk of England, talk of France, talk of Germany, talk of, I won't even get into Middle East and all, and talk of America, Africa, anywhere. Have you seen this quantum of woman empowerment and showcasing to the world in 9-10 years? No, you would have not seen that. You would have not seen that. And there was a lot of messaging done to the Indian Inc., to the lot of corporates where the woman still participation is not there, to a lot of schools, colleges, women participation is not there. It's still a male dominated thing. When God has made women as the 50% of the population of the world, it cannot be a male dominated world. You will start controlling the narratives and all. And even Prime Minister Modi's cabinet, 33% are women. So it's not about getting a woman reservation then, but it is showing the real empowerment of women. And I was proud to look at my young daughters and my young sisters there. And I for the first time felt something fundamentally has changed. Usually it's the same tanks, it's the marching regiments and all. But what changed this time? What was the subtle message? The subtle message was this. And let me tell you through the second part of it. Now, President Macron is there. And now, because he is there, so European media will be covering you. European media will be covering you. The whole of North African media will be covering you, where French has a sizable influence. And because it's Indian Independence Day, so Pakistanis, the jihadis Pakistanis, ISPI brigade and all, they will also be watching each and every move. So let me explain to them. And there is a lot of things which are being watched from the Islamic world. Sir, there are 57 Islamic countries. We know, with due respect to their culture or whatever, we know what is the stature of women in the Islamic world. A lot of people believe that women are only meant to be at home and producing kids. And you put women in a burqa. Burqa is a black tent kind of a thing. You put them there, and in just few days, a few months or a year back, a woman could not walk with her own brother in Riyadh because that was not allowed. So now Saudi's giving women a driving car license. Was great. And liquor shops opening in Saudi, we say it's great liberalization. But if you talk of liberalization of women, if you talk of empowerment of women, if you talk of participation of the women, in which society have you seen the quantum what we have done in 9-10 years? There's no society. There is no civilization. There is no other example where we have seen this. I found it, I don't know. I don't have a word. When the Saudis are wearing this white dresses with due respect to their culture, how can women be in a black dress when it's so much of hot? How do you expect her to cover from head to toe? And then you have things like in the Islamic world, you have polygamy, you have 4 women, and you can maintain an inventory of 4. No, a lot of people used to argue with me, Sri sir. Oh, you ask an Indian woman, there's one woman having those 5 matkas on her head and she's dancing. That is not woman empowerment. No, I have told you this time, Prime Minister Modi has shown you. I'm nobody to tell you, but I'm only trying to explain you. From a woman tribal president to a woman fighter pilot, to a woman doing the hand carving, to a woman running an armored corps, to a woman doctor, to a woman nurse, to a woman on a camel back protecting the borders of India, to a woman who is a DRDO scientist, to a woman who is a ace fighter pilot. And when the Rafale is flying, my daughter or my sister is there who is flying the most modern machine. If you talk of the 360 degree of woman empowerment, we have shown to the world. I know in Pakistan, women there, the daughters of Pakistan there, they really love this Hindu way of life. You see, earlier we were told, okay, these Ma Saraswati, Ma Nari Shakti, Ma Durga, they're all, those religious religious gods. But now the women are only doing this, this dance and all. But where in the business and economy you have given the power to the woman? Where in the politics you have given power to the woman? We have given power to the woman under Prime Minister Modi in economy, in business, and in politics, and in all spheres of life, which no other country dares of giving. So that thing, from Adhyatma, that is spirituality, to economics, to days of walking and running the society, and yet we have a divorce rate of less than 1%, which is lowest in the world. This is the power of Sanatan Dharma. This is the power of Sanatan economics. This is the power of Arthashastra. This is the power of the vision of a prime minister who is selfless and thinks beyond. Now, when we have shown this, imagine in Islamic countries when this will be shown, where in the West, where in the East, where in the North, or where in the South of the world have you seen this kind of a power presentation of women, this power of enablement in the woman? This has only happened in India, and this can only happen in India, and this can only happen under Prime Minister Modi. So imagine when these videos are seen in 57 Islamic countries, wherein women are stoned to death, wherein women are somebody's shade chopped, wherein somebody is fleeced to death, wherein somebody put her in a bury in a row, half row, and stone her to death. And this includes Muslim women, this includes Zoroastrian women, this includes Jewish women, this includes Sikh women, this includes Christian women. So it is not only Hindu women, this includes all women from all walks of life. Sir, imagine the kind of tremors it has sent in Pakistan. Imagine the kind of tremors it has sent to the 57 Islamic countries and to a lot of countries in Europe who talk about liberty, who talk about gender justice, who give us all the crazy, those ratings which are done from a home in somewhere in Stockholm and all centers. This is our index. Now, index to bahut ho gaya yaar. On the reality, on the ground, show me this kind of woman empowerment. Show me this kind of respect for Nari Shakti. Show me this kind of intellect. Show me this kind of working where my best scientist who has developed the best engine is a woman, and she salutes my president, who's again a woman from a tribal background. Show me this. You will not see this. You will not see this anywhere in the world. That is what we have shown to the world, and this time, second thing, what I want to talk about, what President Macron was completely flabbergasted was with this. Second, from doing a hand karga to a fighter pilot, you have shown a 360-degree transformation into the society. I know there is a father and daughter pilot. I know there is a son and father pilot. So even in some valleys, the father is a fighter pilot and daughter is also a fighter pilot in the same squadron. This again is really rare to be seen. Wherein in some societies, women are projected as sex objects. Wherein in some societies, you mix alcohol and women and make a fantasy product called Vegas, where you can get all the things and you can really go well. And here we have shown you the real woman empowerment. Women are contributors, women are nation builders. And let me tell you one thing about women. Women have are granted by the God this magnificent capability of multitasking. We as men cannot multitask as much a woman can do. She can manage 50 transactions a lot of time. We don't have that. So that getting this female perspective into economy, into life, into business, into spirituality, into well-being, into nation building, into raksha of nation, and into beautification, all walks of life of nation, India has made it possible, and we showcase to the world with grandeur, with stature, and with putting a stamp on it. This is the biggest achievement what we saw in this Republic Day, and this message has gone to the whole world, who preaches about gender justice, equality, equal opportunities, human rights, and all that. If this is what it is, now tell me in India, do we have a Vegas? We don't have a Vegas. Tell me in India, do we have a Amsterdam red light area? We don't have it. Tell me in India, are women objectified as sex objects, and you mix alcohol and drugs with it and make a product? And honestly, I have one observation, she said, in some of the Netflix and all these OTTs, which are basically from the West, the word F is used more than the dialogues. So it's more F word than the dialogues. If you look at a paragraph, you might have 20 words of dialogues, you will have 22 words of F. So that is where the things are going. And here we are talking of transformation. We are talking of real empowerment. We are exhibiting to the world. Ji, aap kuch keh rahe hain.
I just wanted to say that, we are close to 875 people watching right now, only 300 likes. May I request all of you to please like this video, because you're bringing a very unique perspective. When the country goes and does something like this, what does the message it convey to the world? In fact, I don't know how many of you know this. India was the first airline, Air India was the first airline to have an all-women crew. They flew not just one small sector. They flew from, I think, India to United States. I don't remember where it started. I don't know where it ended, but it was a big flight, very, very big flight. It was all women crew. This happened 2.5 years ago. So, there are lots of messages being conveyed by India, and the world appears to be listening. So please listen to our request and like this video. Back to you, sir.
Bilkul like this, sir. I would hand foldedly request kindly like this. All the people who are watching like this, because it's the story of your mother, your sister, my sister, your daughter, my daughter. So that is, it's not my story. We have talked about politics, geopolitics. Today, let's talk about our mothers and sisters and daughters. That is very important. Now, in our culture, I'll tell you, wherein there are cultures wherein polygamy and you maintain an inventory of four wives. Inventory of four wives. I know when my mother will look at me, I will do like this. I know she's not happy. The way she will look at me, she doesn't have to say anything. And when a daughter will just keep your cup coffee like this, you know she's not happy. And when my sister may not call me for 3 days, I have to go there and check if sab theek hai. And when I talk about my wife, and your wife, or anybody's wife for that matter, they have to just turn their face around and we know something is drastically wrong. They don't have to even tell us what is wrong. They don't have to even utter a word. We get it from our mother, from our daughter, from our sister, from our wife, and we immediately start running. We as men immediately start running. Are galti hogi, maaf kar do. Okay, there's that, right? And this is the culture which we should cherish with. This is the culture what we should be proud of as Hindus and Sanatanis. And this culture does not exist anywhere in the world, especially in the Islamic countries, wherein, I saw some pictures I don't want to name. I saw one very powerful man with 4 wives and 17, 18 kids. So, and the wives are covered up to here. I mean, you can only see the eyes. I mean, that is not the culture of the 21st century. And we, from where we started, from a fragile fine and talking to the culture, where we're telling the world how it should look like, this is the transformation. This is called the transformation. This is the story of your mother, my mother, and your daughter, my daughter. That is the transformation what we have seen. Second thing, what I've seen, Sri sir, is one was that. So this is the messaging. I'm telling you, I'm getting fillers from all over the Islamic world and all. People are talking about this. People are already talking about this. And they are not idealizing the West now, they are idealizing India about this now. So that is a great, great, great achievement. I think bigger than BrahMos and 370 and, all other things. Second thing I want to talk about. Now, if you see this time, it was all culture. It was all culture of India. You could see the rich culture from the states of India. I think being the 75th Republic Day, there was a lot of culture which was shown from all the nooks and corners of India. It was mesmerizing. The colors India, the culture it has, and the way we have protected our culture. A lot of people visit Paris because they see Paris has a lot of culture. Oh, I love Paris. I'm a great fan of Paris. But honestly, if you go to the nooks and corners of India, I think we have 100,000 Parises inside India. That was showcased. That immense culture and immense food and immense thing. And in every piece of the culture, let me tell you, there is a man, there is a woman. Even if I look at my God, there is Shiva and Shakti, there is Lakshmi and Narayan, there is Brahma and Saraswati, there is Krishna and Radha, there is Ram and Sita. We don't even have an individual God. Even with the God, there is the wife, there is the deity. We say Adi Shakti, we say Shiva Shakti, right? And even the Shiv Shakti point was depicted. Moon launch, lunar launch on the North Pole, and Shiv Shakti point was depicted. That is the greatness of the culture. Sir, you were saying something.
Yes, viewers, there were more than 1,000 saris on display in this Republic Day parade, more than 1,000 saris. And viewers, the first one to give the correct answer, how many ways can you tie a sari? The correct answer I will display and acknowledge. Please continue, sir.
Yeah, sure. So that I could see President Macron, and he understands culture. He comes from France, which has a lot of culture. I respect France for that. And then he was always talking to an interpreter and Prime Minister Modi was trying to explain him something, and we could see through the shots. Then one more thing happened. So this culture was, I have 2 more things to cover. Suddenly, what do I see? When these are going, suddenly I see Dr. Jaishankar getting up and clapping. I see a scene in the Dr. Jaishankar getting up and clapping. I said, why does he get up and clap? You know what I saw? I saw the UP tableau coming. And you know who was on UP tableau? Ram Lalla. Sir, whole India, everybody standing there just got up and started clapping. That power, that magnificence, that enchanting thing, that divine urja, that divine spirituality, the way we saw it, I think Dr. Saab just got up and he started clapping. And it was that Dr. Jaishankar, who was not an ace diplomat, It was the Dr. Jaishankar who has not been traveled the whole. It's not Dr. Jaishankar who sleeps in a plane, but it is that Dr. Jaishankar who's a Sanatan Dharmian Hindu. He just got up and he started clapping. I have seen him, he's seeing his list, making his notes, are very composed. But that time, man, sahab kaise khade ho gaye? Why did he stand up suddenly? Then I saw the event, it was Ram Lalla. It was so pleasing to eyes. Everybody, after Prant Pratishtha, we had almost tears in our eyes. Second time I was looking at that tableau. Because now Ram is UP, UP is Ram. It is a kind of a thing that what the culture of Bharat is about. It is a culture of how the culture of Bharat is about. That was the mesmerizing part. That part, that surprise. I think I have to send my namaskar to Yogi ji for giving us the Bhagwan Ram Lalla. So now Ram and Bharat are synonyms. Culture of Ram and Bharat are synonyms. Bharat is Ram, Ram is Bharat. And Ram to sabke hai. Ram is for everybody. So that thing was resonating and it was such an emotional moment, such an emotional moment. That's point number 2. Point number 3, I want to go to. Aap kuch keh rahe the.
Before you go, this is the correct answer. A sari can be tied in 108 ways. In fact, there's a book that talks about the 108 significant reasons 108 is special. I don't have the exact title, but you can look it up. There is a book. Why 108 is so important. I have said a few in my talks previously, but this is a very significant thing. 108 ways you can tie a sari, guys. By the way, dhoti, only 13, 1-3. We are not even there. Not in the same Maidan.
बहुत है अभी. We're too far off. Too far off, Sirji. Now,
Yes.
I mean, 108 has so much of relevance in Sanatana Dharma. Even our mala has 108 mankas or motis or the rudrakshas. The distance between sun and earth, 108 is a magical number. Even we had 108 feet ki agarbatti at the Pran Pratishtha. So 108 is the number of the life. If you get it to 108, trust me, your 50% of the objectives are achieved when you reach somewhere 108. So that is about 108. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you. I have seen one more change, very subtle but direct change with a direct message. Now, this time there was a Ministry of Culture. I think Reddy ji, Krishna Reddy ji is heading it, and I have to congratulate him for that. 1,500 dancers, 1,500 dancers, they came to the stage and they came to the stadium base and they showed their dance performance. It was Kuchipudi, it was Bharatnatyam, it was Manipuri, all kinds and types of shailis were there. 1,500. If somebody has missed the video, kindly watch that. You will be proud of the even the cultural power, the soft power of Bharat, what is there. One yoga could take you to 170, 180 countries. Imagine if these things are managed, planned, and kind of given to the world. The cultural dominance of India is invincible. There is nobody who can dominate you more culturally. Koi bhi aa jaye. Sir, I was mesmerized because I have seen Kuchipudi, I have seen Bharatnatyam, I have seen Manipuri separately. But the way they came and intermingled and interchanged and all that, and there was Kashmiri, there was Tamil, there were so many of them. And our sisters and who performed it, it was chilling cold, it was very cold, mesmerizing. Matlab kya batao, sir? It was so beautiful, I don't have words to describe that. And there was one subtle message in that. And the lady who was announcing it, they said there are also 65 or 60 artists from Bollywood. Now, why are you getting Bollywood into this? There's a reason I'm getting. Whenever I get something, there's a reason always behind it. So you announce there are 65 from Bollywood. First of all, it's not a Bollywood tamasha. There are 65 of them. Bollywood also is like any other form. So it's not elite. It is not special. It is not the limelight form. It is not the fad of the India. No. Bollywood kind was also one of them. So 65 is how much? 65 is 5%. Less than 5% was Bollywood participation. But this time, you could not even figure out Bollywood walas. You know why? No limelight. No camera, no action, no focus, no nakhara, no jhatka, no latka, no PR. They were out of this. One is that. Second thing I want to tell you, when Ayodhya ji happened, Bhagwan Shri Ram ki Pran Pratishtha happened, a few Bollywood guys were called. Now they tweeted a picture. They were landing in a private jet. Bhai, Rais log hai, kya kar sakte? Okay. Then they expected, and the Yogi Adityanath ji will send a buggy, or he will send us those special stretch limos. They will go in that, and there'll be a guards, and there'll be all, and now there'll be whites, those jazzy sofas, There'll be a heater in front of them. They'll be sitting in the front row, and there will be a shamiana covering them, and the cameras will cover them, and all limelight will be on them. Oh, and somebody will be laughing, somebody will be giggling, and they have a PR machinery to manage all that. They were told to sit wherever you find space, no earmark space, the same chair for everybody. And the focus of the cameras, as it was Doordarshan which was conducting it, kudos to Doordarshan, they focused on the sadhus and sannyasis. Usually what will happen in India, look back, sir, 75 years. Whenever there's a Bollywood wala, by default, everything will go to Bollywood wala. Ye dekho, ye dekho, ye dekho, ye dekho. Every will go to, they will steal the show. I mean, so everybody else would compete for a screen space with them, though they had called it all the glam and glamour, sab kuch aaye the, which is good. But unfortunately, coverage nahi mila, sir. TRP nahi mila, footage nahi mila. Sadhus and sannyasis were shown. So the message is very clear. If you are from a Bollywood or Bollywood wala, don't think you're elite. Don't think you will get the limelight. Don't think you will get the national attention because you're Urdu or Bollywood. Nothing like that is going to happen, right? So in Ayodhya ji and in this 26th January, 22nd January and 26th February, message was very clear. Level and come to reality. Level and come to reality. So a lot of Bollywood, my friends will not like it, but that is the reality. That is how India works today. Now, so these people are also in a state of shock. How to reconcile? There is no tamjam. There is no, that special elite front seat, white sofas and waiters and waitresses. And then you're smiling and giggling and all the cameras are covering you. That does not happen. You want to come? Come. Don't want to come? Jai Shri Ram. Now, that is the one thing. Second thing. Third thing I want to tell you. This time when we had this, air display, Indian Air Force, Rafales and all, Tejas was there, Prachand was there, everything was there. With it, Doordarshan had done a fantastic work. They had sent their crews up in the jets. You could see pilots in the cockpits. You could see when the formations are formed, a plane was flying near, and Doordarshan had gone there and filmed that in advance when they were doing the rehearsals. So you could see that formations flying in, and then you could see the real thing. So this is again an achievement which has not happened before. The level of camera, the level of photo management, the level of coverage has gone to a different level where you could be seeing formations in the mid-air, where you could be seeing pilots in the cockpit, where you could see pilots really flying those machines at 1,000 miles per hour or 1,000 kilometers per hour. You could see them, there. That is another achievement. Fourth big achievement was usually one of the main uniqueness of our 26th January celebration is those motorcycle stunts, which is usually done by CRPF and BSF men. This time, stunts were of a different stature, and it was all women. All women, those gravity-defying stunts, those stunts which nobody in the world is able to do. Nobody in the world is able to do. They were done, and they were done all by women. And, the kind of stunts they did were much more, because I think if you look at the weight ratio, you can have more women on a bike than men because of the weight ratio and all that. I have never seen such a spectacle. I've never seen such a thing happen, and I've never seen that accuracy, that perfection. And remember, they were asked to do it for the first time. They got it right first time. They got it right to perfection. They have set new standards. Now, men, if allowed next year, they have to compete with women to meet that expectation. So, what was considered a complete, arena or complete foray of men, this time daughters and sisters of India have exceeded men in those expectations. So it is not only in Air Force, it is not in Army, it's even when it comes to those gravity-defying stunts and those daredevils of the world, women of India have really proved their mettle there also. That was a very subtle message. The people who think women are delicate, they cannot do this work, that was a very, very clear answer to them. And what does Pakistan think about women? Remember Sania Mirza's video, Buddhi. The Pakistani players call their wife Buddhi. I am the very young and youthful, and she's a Buddhi. Now she has kind of outlived her utility. I must look for something new. That's why the Shoaib Malik married third time, sir. Abhi to third time abhi aur karega. He will be marrying more times, right? So where just across the line where lipstick nail polish jihad is happening, wherein women are trying to be used as this, ISPR brigade to run agendas and propagandas and, to do this espionage. Here in our country, women are the daredevils, women are the fighter pilots, they are the presidents, they are the heads of DRDO, they are the ace nuclear scientists, they are the people who are running the country and economy and contributing. Message to the Indian corporate is very simple. The women participation has to increase. It has happened in the government. So this dominance of men, thought of the men, wherein women did not have that say in a lot of economic activity and a lot of culture defense and a lot of nation building activity, that has been again shattered by Modi and in 9 years. And if people used to talk that women empowerment is a 10 decade, I've heard this crap. Women empowerment is a 10-decade structural change. No, it can happen in 10 years, and we have shown you that how it can happen in 10 years. I salute the women of India who have proven their mettle, and the world has witnessed your endeavor. नारी नारायणी ही नहीं है, नारी आदिशक्ति नहीं है, नारी दुर्गा ही नहीं है, नारी हर चीज में सर. This is what Hindu Sabhita has again proven. Now tell me which Sabhita, which Sanskriti. I know people who have been up to 100, 200 years for finding women and burning them as witches. Which hunting, which burning. And in Germany, you still have those drains where the blood of so-called witches would flow down from would kind of flow down out of the streets. And still those lanes are there, those drains are there. They have kept it. But here, this is how women are treated. This is what women empowerment is. And this is what is going to make the difference. And this is what is going to propel the India to a next level. This is real transformation, what I have seen in this 75th Republic Day. And I think the people like me who watch all this across the world must have got the message. They must have related to their peers. Look, India is moving ahead at a speed after some time which you cannot catch, what you cannot get, and you can never reach there. So I compliment the women of India. I compliment the Prime Minister Modi. I compliment his great visionary leadership, Yogi ji, Amit ji, everybody for doing it. And there are still some challenges we have. There are still some things we maneuver, but always look at what we have achieved and how much time we have achieved this, and where we have exceeded in breaking those myths, shattering those beliefs. Oh, it's a 10-decade transformation process. It won't happen. It won't happen in India. India mein nahi hoga bhai. Now it has happened, and we have proven to the world. This is what I wanted to, me and Teresa discuss. We said we will get this message to our viewers wherever you are in the world, whichever country you are living. This is real sense of empowerment. This is real sense of belief. This is real sense of changing and transforming. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Sumit ji. Let's take a few questions, and we have a lot of questions to go through. Here we go. Ruben Loganathan wants to know, are the BJP central leadership so obsessed to get 400 seats till that they are willing to make deals with anyone, including Nitish Kumar, although he dumped them? Don't they have any pride?
Roban ji, when it comes to national development, bigger national issues, there is no role for pride and prejudice. If anything is good for the objective, Nitish Kumar ji will be coming on the terms, conditions laid by the BJP, under the vision of Narendra Modi ji, and on the set of rules which are set by them. Now, I've told you, after Bhagwan Sri Ram's Pran Pratishtha, people like Nitish Kumar ji were shaking. After when Prashant Kishore told him we'll get 5 seats, he laughed it away. But when he saw the resonance at the ground, when he saw the groundswell, even 5 seats looked difficult. So he had to change his path. So his prime ministerial ambitions and all had to change, and it is important to get 400 plus seats so that you have the right and the liberty to change the constitution and get rid of a lot of permanent menace which exists and prevails in the country for 75 years
now. Next question. Jakpreet Batra wants to know, when I was distributing Akshat, even Jat families were anti-Modi took it with great humility.
Sir, this all is dividing Hindus has been the old name of the game. Now, when Bhagwan Sri Ram Mandir is that glue, I told you, Jaspreet ji, that will unite all Sanatanis, even non-Hindus who believe in Sanatan Dharma. So that is what it is, the reality. That is why these politicians are sensing the ground is shaking. Why do you see in India Alliance breaking up literally in 2 days? After the Bhagwan Sri Ram Mandir Pratishtha, look, watch the political developments of last 5 days, 4 days. India Alliance is nowhere today. Gone. Khatam. Gayo. Why? Why Mamta Didi is not allowing Rahul Gandhi into West Bengal, Siliguri? Why? Because she knows it's not going to work through. She's saying, bhai, inke saath jud ke, I might only lose what I've got. And the people who boycotted Bhagwan Sri Ram Mandir see what their plight is going to be. See, wait and watch, sir. It's a matter of time.
Next question. Jayaraman has been a member. His analysis is simply great, Sumitji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jayaraman ji. And Chaitanya wants to know, why did the BJP accept volatile Nitish Kumar?
There is a problem of Jungle Raj in in Bihar, and for the development of India, it is important that the UP and Bihar should develop. So there, Nitish Babu had prime ministerial ambitions. He wanted to form an alliance. Now he has thought that nothing is working, so he has come back. So in the greater national good and in the bigger interest, when people ask me why did Prime Minister Modi pull back the farm laws, I said in the national good. Now you see what is happening in Europe. Europe is going into an imminent food crisis. Imminent food crisis. We are controlling and producing 40% of the food. Imagine if you don't have food in the country, who is going to feed 1.4 billion people? Where are you going to find the food? Imagine all the money in the world. It's not easy. So at times when you look at a bigger objective, you might have to, adjust things here and there.
Ishwar wants to know, sir, what about Chandrababu Naidu? He even visited Ram Mandir. Is he going to join the NDA?
I told you, Ishwarji, Uddhav Babu is next, and there'll be few more people who will line up because they have seen the magic of Bhagavan Sri Ram. They have seen the power. They have seen the divine thing. Now, there's no point of fighting the storm, right? As strong you cannot fight the storm, right?
Next one, please. Rajat Rana wants to know, Pakistan Jahil, Mlech, inbred, Daitya type people can invade once again like in the past. And now even the leftist dhimmis and sinners will support such invasions. Congress too. I think he's just making an observation.
Jo Mahakal ki ichha.
Hriday Sharma wants to know, recent video of Panjshir commander is out threatening Pakistan. When can we see Taliban-Pakistan war?
Inshallah, jaldi. Even I just saw a video before the show wherein the Ministry of Borders of Afghanistan said there's nothing called Durian Line. We don't have a border with Pakistan. He said entire KPK is ours. It is just now. I mean, before the show I saw that video. So it is going to happen. Sir, you see, when you get this negative energy accumulated, it is going to burst somewhere.
Yes, indeed. Navjyoti Bhattacharya, thank you so much. Sumik is archaic in thought. You are awakening a beast by following and contending with others in feminism. See the divorce numbers. Navjyoti, even India's divorce numbers are nowhere close to what is in the West. Please go ahead.
1%. Your highest is 93% in Portugal. US is 47%. I think Russia is somewhere around that. China is quite higher. I know our numbers are less than 1%. And Portugal is 93%. I'm giving you the numbers. So I'm not awakening the beast. I'm telling everybody, respect the woman. Women are 50% of the population. God made women and men together. When Mahadev is seen with Adi Shakti and Lakshmi with Narayan, so there is no way we can treat the woman like some civilizations treat them, and breeding machines and keep them in those burqas and all. No, that won't be the norm here.
Thank you. Arjun Sharma ji wants to know, why is Swami acting like leftist sleeper cell? I keep out of politics. I have nothing to say. Somebody wants to say something, we have nothing to say about it. I think we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Srinivas Velarkar, thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram Sumit ji, power of Shri Ram ji. India alliance on verge of complete collapse. जिसका राम नहीं उसका यहाँ कोई काम नहीं.
बिल्कुल मैं कह रहा हूं, जिसके दिल में राम नहीं उसका यहाँ काम नहीं. आपने राम का बहिष्कार नहीं किया, आप भारत और सनातन आपका बहिष्कार करेगा. I have been telling this in Hindi shows. So you see, this is exactly what is happening. How can you challenge Sri Hari Narayan, yaar? मतलब for the sake of God, आप भगवान विष्णु का अपमान करेंगे? What is your ahankar about? What do you think you are?
Balaji Narsimhan, thank you so much. How do we ensure we keep our upward momentum going once the euphoria of these great events die down? I feel we are great creators, but we struggle with maintenance and keeping momentum. Jai Shri Ram.
It's a very valid question, sir. Now we have Mathura, we have Kashi, we have 5 trillion economy, we have 8 trillion economy, we have 12 trillion economy. We have to be the biggest arms exporters to our friendly countries. We have to be number 1 electronics computers. Our, we have to export $3 trillion. Our Bharat Mala, Sagar Mala is there. Unified Health Portal is there. Then free medical care for all is the vision. And having 1 IIT, 1 IIM, and 1 AIMS per district is the mission we are working on. We have set a lot of benchmarks for us. So I take your suggestions, sir. Some of them as a builders. Some of the builders should volunteer to be as the people who will do the maintenance. Let 80% build, let 20% maintain. It's you and me only who are going to share the burden. We'll share the burden, sir.
Thank you so much, viewers. And you responded to our call. At the end, we had about 1,300 viewers. We had about close to 900 likes. I would still like the likes to be more. Yeah,
I would request 1,300 likes, because
no more than that. There are 6,000 people who have watched so far. They're coming and going. That happens. There's always traffic. Yeah.
That's okay. But we want likes because we want this video to go to all the levels. You see, this is not a political or geopolitical or any other video. This is about the pride of India. This is about the awakening of India. And this is about Bharatiya, you and me. This is about our Sabhyata, our Sanskriti, and what we are going to do. I've told you, after Bhagwan Sri Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha, there will be a confident Bharat and there will be a confident Bharatiya. And wherever he will go or she will go, she will unleash the power. She will unleash the power of creation. We are not destructive. We have never destroyed anything. And there are some people who only specialize in destroying things. We are the creators. We are the builders.
Thank you so much, Sumit ji. This was a wonderful session and we covered a lot of ground in a very short amount of time. Viewers, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. And jate jate, har har har
Mahadev. Sir, thank you very much for the invite, as always. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki jai, jate jate, har har Mahadev. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.